So what is the difference between something like fruit, which is high in natural sugar, versus something like candy, which is high in processed sugar? Right? They always tell you, oh, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, why can't I just eat a Sour Patch Kid a day? Right? That's just sugar, right? It's the same sugar, right? They're just molecules of glucose, fructose, and sucrose. Why can't I just eat a Sour Patch Kid a day and keep the doctor away? Well, the difference is in the fiber. You see, fruit contains fiber. Candy does not contain fiber. It's stripped of the fiber. It's stripped of all of the nutrients. The only thing left is that sugar, which is why it's called processed sugar. It's just plain sugar in those sugar molecules, which means when you eat a Sour Patch Kid, that sugar will be absorbed in the bloodstream instantaneously. Your body does not have to digest it and has nothing to slow down that digestion. Therefore, your blood glucose levels will rise immediately. They spike. That's called the glucose spike, because your blood glucose rises immediately because your body has just absorbed, all of that glucose into the bloodstream. When this happens, your body needs to uptake that glucose. It needs to absorb it. And to do that, it will release insulin. So your pancreas releases a molecule called insulin, which then uptakes that glucose. But the problem is that insulin, when all of that glucose spikes, that insulin is going to release most of the time in very large quantities. And over time, it's going to become less sensitive. So your insulin sensitivity will go down, meaning your insulin is going to become, less responsive. This is called insulin resistance and can lead to diabetes. So the reason why you can't eat a ton of processed sugar is because of that glucose spike, which then causes your insulin to release too much, or causes your pancreas, to release too much insulin, which causes your sensitivity to worsen and can lead to, a lot of diseases like diabetes. With fruit, on the other hand, fiber slows the digestion of that glucose. So when you eat something like a banana, your body will not absorb that glucose immediately because the fiber slows the digestion of those molecules into the bloodstream. And that is why it won't lead to that glucose spike, and your body can maintain a much more steady intake of that insulin, or a much more steady release of that insulin, which is why it is extremely healthy and gives your body energy without spiking your blood glucose levels.